Another episode. Good if it goes jam. Y'all know what's going on, man. I got the BAM shirt on. Shout out to the BAM program nationwide. We on your side, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with my boy DJ. DJ, what's happening?
So man,
Like a slow, like
yeah,
a
I'm
slow
trying to,
week, but not really.
yeah, kind of sorta, and I'm trying to do it through the wire. Shout out Kanye. Just had to go to the dentist yesterday, so I'm trying to do it through the wire, create greatness.
Uh, fuck it. We're gonna jam today through the wire. Shout out to Kanye too. That Donda was kind of fire. Matter of fact, we didn't even have like nobody for Is He Good, so we gonna switch gears a little bit. So DJ, Donda, is Donda good?
Yeah, Donda was good, man. I just didn't like all like the high beats stuff surrounding it, but it's good. Like the first version of it, the second version of it, and probably like the third, fourth version of it. That's gonna come. So we'll probably get like a Donda part 5 like next year too. Um, Only thing I didn't need was like all of the part 2 songs. Like he could have just threw them verses on the regular version. So I'm like four. I think I listened to it like 4 times all the way through. So to me that's enough. So yeah, Donda was it was pretty good. What
Um,
what you think?
I think it's good. Yeah, I was gonna ask you because I know you went to the show too.
Yeah.
The show was kind of weak because I was in a suite, so I was looking at the back of the house the whole time.
Mm,
We definitely blew out Soldier Field, so shout out to everybody in the suite. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean the rollout of it is the rollout of it was good. Like doing something that ain't nobody never done before. That was pretty cool, right? But like as far as like the functional part of it, like I'd never do that again. Like it was a waste of money. It really was about like the hype because one, if it's a listening party, right? Like one of my friends was like, "Bro, it was a listening party. It's not a concert." I was like, "Yeah," but then the quality of the listening got to be good, right? So I
Right.
was I was closer to like the 50-yard line, so I'm like right in front of the house. Like I got really good seats. The speakers was too loud, so now you got bass, 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 and you can't hear the lyrics. You can't hear the music. So I can hear the bass. The speakers was too loud. So then the quality of the actual listening show was like not really good. And then he came out an hour and a half late, hour and a half late, and the show was like an hour and a half. So like that was cool. But then it also made me want to be at a Kanye concert. Like it made me want to be at a concert versus listen to a whole bunch of
Yeah.
songs that I don't know. Like and so like yeah, like the rollout of it, and then of course he saw all that merch. His fans is real big on hype beat stuff. I know you was able to get some merch off and all of that. So like
And low key.
making making money and doing something nobody never did before, like that was A1. I can't knock that, but the actual experience was like, no, I don't want to go to no stadium with a whole bunch of songs that I don't know. Cause like I'm trying to listen for the lyrics, I'm trying to listen for the beat, the cadence, I'm listening for stuff and I can't hear it because the speaker's too loud.
Right.
So so that part of it was like weak, like, and then it costs just as much as like a regular concert would have been, but I would have rather it been a concert. If he came out an hour and a half late and it was a concert, and then he brought everybody else, that would have been way way more lit. Like, but like it was yeah, that part of it was like weak, but the album is good though.
All right. Well, I think the album good. The listening part is kind of a waste of time. Glad I ain't paid that shit. Shout out to the tickets and the motherfucker coming through on those. So we
Yeah.
can move on though. So y'all know how we do. Is he good first? Next up, damn, well, all the hate. So what we got tonight? We got NCAA college athletics. So DJ, wild the hate.
Man, because like they just don't make sense, man. Like a lot of the stuff they just need to come out and say is about money and they refuse to. And so like you got guys trying to get their Heisman back, guys trying to get their records back, You got all type of rules that was shunned, and then now you got players that can make money off their name, off their likeness, and everything else. But these dudes refuse to say, well, it's about money, and they keep putting out these statements talking about some they care about the college athletes, they care about this and that, and so you got the whole shift with the Big 12 basically becoming nothing soon because Oklahoma and Texas is leaving and going to the SEC. Then you got the supposed alliance that's coming with the Big Ten, the Pac-12, and AAC, or no, Big Ten, Pac-12, and somebody else. And so, like, everything is about money. Like, everything is about money. They just need to come out and say it because it's not about what's best for the for the college athletes. It's not about what's best for all these kids. They'll be like, well, they'll be like, well, some people be like, well, they getting a free ride. They should be thankful. But it's like until you in those, until you in those like shoes and you don't really know what that's like. Okay, I don't gotta pay for school, but then like I'm an athlete, but I'm struggling with eating. Y'all won't let me go get a job or like silly stuff like that. And then your schedule is made for you. And like you really not enjoying yourself like that because you gotta basically go to work, which is like being a college athlete. And you worked in college athletics, like the structure about it, like and so when they be saying they care about these kids and whatever, like I just be tired of hearing it. And they finally letting kids make money, and so like that's pretty good. But it's like everything that they doing is surrounded money, and it's not like logical things. Like Oklahoma and Texas leaving the Big 12 and going to the SEC is strictly about money because let's face it, you talking about college football and college basketball. The other sports is cool, but when contracts is handed out, when all these things are made, they're looking at two programs. Your school could have 97 sports, but if your football team and your basketball team trash, like it don't matter. Like because I went to a Big Ten school and we had a really good like wheelchair basketball team. Like they was like national champions, but like our two main teams was like trash. So like then nobody cared. And so like you can have other sports that's good. Like our track team was good. Our swim team was good. Then nobody know that. Like I knew it because I went there, but like other like so it don't matter. Your football team, your basketball team, one of those needs to be good, and then that's gonna create revenue for your school, et cetera, et cetera. And Texas don't even really need no more money. They got the number one booster program in the nation. They got the richest alumni, et cetera, et cetera. But more money, more money, more money. And just now, starting in 2021, kids could finally start making, money off their name. But like the whole premise of everything and what those people be saying is like, well, they should be just grateful that they're getting a free ride to for
Yeah.
for school. And it's way more than that. It's way more than that because like you got to go through and do things, so you might get injured, and then they might pull your stuff. So then now what? Or you have different things come up, and so like they're not really looking out for the best interest of the kids in nothing. Because when you aligning all these conferences and everything, that equals more travel. That equals more like strain on your body going from like if you in the Big Ten and now all of a sudden y'all like playing the Pac-12 like
Mhm.
all the time. So now you're going from like Michigan to Oregon or something like on a regular basis. That's different than you might have seen Oregon, but you might see them every four years or whatever y'all worked it out. And so like that's gonna play a part in it too. It's minor, but all that stuff is gonna add up eventually. But I just need them to come out and say like, yeah, it's about money. It's not about the kids.
Nah, it's never about the kids. So no argument for me there. I don't know. I guess this, what is it, NIL thing,
Yeah,
NLI thing, whatever. I really haven't looked into none of that at all. As much as I like college sports, like I think I'll probably start looking into it once basketball coming, see what
yeah.
guys get the deals and stuff, then get more interested. But
Yeah, a good deal that I just saw. This dude, his name Kool Aid.
Oh
He just
yeah,
he just signed with like Kool-Aid, like
dude from Bama, right?
yeah. And
Yeah,
then cause I had seen like a little post and it was like when Kool-Aid gotta defend my boy the coldest or the coldest or the best to ever do it. One of like I think his name is one of the two. And but like yeah, and then Ohio State, they had somebody coming in and I think the quarterback, he about to leave high school or he already put the process to leave high school and once he leaves he get to sign his deal. And so now it's like I think it could trickle down to, you know, high school seniors being able to sign deals before they go to college because now it's not like no rule about it.
right,
And so
right.
like I think that's like what's gonna be like the next stage. And then J.R. Smith got to go to college and they ain't say nothing about, you know, of course he never been. So like that was like that's a pretty cool story. That's like one of the things they actually did right. But
Yeah,
overall, like it's it's not really about the kids. And that's why I be just hating like every time I hear they say anything like the media or the presidents of these conferences and all of that stuff. And then even with the whole like the way that they handle COVID or the way that they handled everything as far as like the kids and stuff, it's like, nah man, y'all don't necessarily care. Like just stop telling us that you care. It's fine. Don't care. We all know what it is, but I feel like it's a slap in the face when they say that they care or they come up with these statements. Like, did nobody even ask them? And they constantly making these statements.
yeah. I don't know what's gonna change. I think stuff this year is a step in the right direction, but at the
Yeah.
end of the day, them players ain't gonna never make what they really worth because it's just too
Nah,
much. It's too much. So,
nah. And then you got like the top level guys been able to low key become millionaires while they still in college. Like some of the top level guys are going to be able to become millionaires while they're still in college. And it's a real good insurance policy if you don't make the league because now you can fall back on, hey, I got this money now, I can go do something else versus, well, yeah, they just paid for me to get this degree in sports science that I can't use or communications that I can't use for nothing versus, well, I got this useless degree, but they also made all this money from, you know, my likeness. But yeah, like you said, yeah, they never gonna get made. I mean, they never gonna get paid what they were. You watching these deals, these TV deals, and it's billions of dollars being paid to these conferences, and then you got a couple of players that can now make maybe a couple 100,000 on their name, but they're the ones, you know, bringing it in, you know, bringing in the money because your football and your basketball program gotta. That's really the only way you're competing. You could have the best baseball team in the, you know, in in college. Like that's not gonna bring you that money. But your football and your basketball team has to be good. One of the two, because they gonna carry all the rest of your sport. So yeah, that's
yeah.
why.
DJ hates the NCAA athletics, y'all. So, uh, all right, next, get them out of here. Two people. I'm gonna start myself with Manny Pacquiao. We got to get Manny Pacquiao the fuck out of here. Manny Pacquiao got like he looked bad against Ugas. This was 2 weekends ago. He looked real bad. Manny, you need to just. I know you watching, bro. You know, I know you gave up the basketball, so I'm not gonna tell you to go back to that. You know, maybe you're gonna drop another album or something. You know, and the last one's fire. You know what I'm saying? So keep it up. Uh, other than that, you know,
You listen to it? You listen to his last album?
but man, you know, I listen to everything, man. He spent fire on that, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't pronounce the words, you know what I'm saying, Portuguese, you know what I'm saying, bro.
No, because I was just about to ask you, what language was it in? That was gonna be my next question. What language was it in?
Filipino, you know what I'm saying? So, his vibes the whole time, but yeah, man, he need to just stick to politics, man, and find him a way to get some money from promotions or something like that. But Manny Pacquiao on the boxing side, get him out of here.
Yeah, I
Next,
agree.
DJ.
Yeah, I
Oh, go ahead.
agree.
Lionel
Oh
Manny.
yeah, I agree. Like you said, like he didn't look good, and it's like, bro, you made enough money. The money off the Floyd fight alone is like life changing, multi generational money that he made. So it's like, are you fighting just for like the love of the sport or whatever? But boxing
Yeah,
ain't one of
it's
those
love
things.
the sport.
Yeah, like boxing just ain't one of those things where you can just be out there and you're not at your best because nigga, that's like long term damage that can be done to you if you're not like done and then instantly. Like it's not like, well, we're gonna see how like football players, well, we gotta see do they got CTE after they no boxing, like bro, you can fall, then now you got concussions, now you got that memory loss thing, and like that's like instant. That's like, right after that. So yeah, I definitely agree, bro.
He been
Just go chill.
he been a champion since the '90s. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Much
yeah.
respect to him. He
Dang.
fought in over 70 fights. You know what I'm saying? Only 8 losses. Like, but get him out of here. Sorry, man. That one kind of hurts because I like watching Manny. This one gonna
Yeah,
hurt even more.
yeah. Me,
DJ.
me too. So one of the I say like one of the most influential like quarterbacks players. No, probably like in the past 10 years. Um, national champion, played with a bunch of bums. First overall pick, MVP 2015. Played in the Super Bowl. My boy Cam Newton, but I gotta let him go. He gotta get up out of here because like I think one of the which everybody knows, it's not like no secret, was one of the reasons why he lost his starting job was because of this whole stance on COVID, not getting vaccinated, not like doing those certain like not doing certain things that will lend itself to making better decisions for like his team. Like so of course NFL kind of like let it out because if you're not vaccinated then you gotta wait 5 days to come back. And so that's one of the key signs. Bill Belichick was in the morning talking about some Cam is headed in the right direction, and then by the afternoon he released him off the team. Magic, they said that Cam was a great locker room presence. All that Cam started all the preseason games. He got all the first team reps. So all this stuff like don't really make sense. And then you got Brian Hoyer and Jared Stidham as the backups. Are you telling me
Yeah,
that
sit
Cam?
him.
Are you telling me that Cam Newton is not better than both of those guys? Like, are you seriously telling me that? Like that, the whole him being released don't even like that. That don't happen. And so like not when you get all the first team reps, not when you starting all other games. And so and then they asked Bill Belichick did that play a part in it. He said no, but he was cap as hell because like everything just lined up too well. Like the timing of everything just lined up too well. And then they kept two guys on their roster, two quarterbacks on their roster that's probably is vaccinated, and then they let him go and be like, hey, you can probably go find another job somewhere. One, I think that the reason why he got to get up out of here, Cam already had COVID. Cam saw how Cam saw how his body reacted to having COVID. He looked like a completely different player after he came back from COVID. Like he looked similar to his old self them first like 3 games. I think he had COVID. I think missed week 4, came back week 5, and didn't look the same. And so for you to have it and then be like, no, I ain't gonna get vaccinated, and then you got like 19 kids, like that don't even make sense, bro. Like it's so many it's so many other things you could do to like protect your body and to make sure that you good. Like you rich. You can it's a lot of things you can do, but you already had it. And so even if you believe that you got the antibodies, because you be hearing a bunch of people saying, well, I already had it, I got the antibodies, which that's stupid. Even if you believe that, if you're gonna be around all these people, be around all your 19 kids, be around all these like in the football locker rooms, if anybody know, they are like they nasty. Germs and all that other stuff is passed very quickly in those football locker rooms. Like you with these guys 3, 4, 5 hours a day sometimes. And so that's why when when one player is on the protocol, it'd be like 5, 6 players. That's why it wasn't like. That's why right now the Cowboys just had 5 guys come off. So it's never just you, and you had it, like you had COVID and saw what it did to you, and you don't want to get it, but you want to do other stuff like typing in hieroglyphics. So like with that being said, Cam Newton, you gotta get up out of here.
Oh, yeah, that hurts, but yeah, he's done. And I don't know what's next. If he want to check, he'll probably get him a shot. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
We'll
mean
see.
he'll be a good like backup. I think he'll be probably like the best backup in the league. I think. Um, yeah, he'll probably be like the best backup in the league and just go somewhere and just hoping for another opportunity. But that whole I'm not getting vaccinated thing, that's not going away because now the NFL is saying that if your team got an outbreak and y'all can't play, y'all automatically lose. Nobody getting paid, and then I think your team got to cover the cost of the game. So then your owner got to pay the other team basically, and so like I think that's what they were saying. So like that's not going nowhere. So like, but you do not want to get it, and probably not even having like good knowledge on it or good science on it at this
Mhm.
point don't even make sense, especially from a person that already had COVID. Like and it affected you. It affected you in a negative way, clearly. Like it affected you in a negative way. And so that just like really like ignorant. Like and it don't really make too much sense.
Well, I hate to say it, but Cam, gotta get him out of here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll end it on a somber note this week. Uh,
Yeah.
appreciate everybody for watching. Cam, bro, you get you another gig, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We know you watching, Cam. So
Like, so,
so
all right,
hopefully he do though. Hopefully he do.
we'll see. All right, thanks everybody for watching. DJ, appreciate you jamming with me one more again.
Appreciate you, bro.
See y'all
Yeah.
next week.
As always.